Hey y'all, it's time for day 7, no, day 8 of the Maker Advent Calendar. I forget I'm doing this a day ahead. I gotta remember that. Gotta keep myself on track. Okay, so this is what we did yesterday. We put it in a hoop. The day before, we traced our little maker. I had somebody tell me they were gonna take the whole sheet of the maker and turn it into a sampler. I think that'll be really awesome, and I can't wait to see it. I hope you'll share it so we can all see it. That is a really neat idea. So day 8 says stitch it. So I'm guessing y'all know what we're doing by now. We're making us a little mini embroidery, which are so fun to do. So in day 8, you will have received 3 little, I guess these are called skeins too, of thread, embroidery thread. Now you will get a shade of blue, a shade of purple, and a shade of gray. Mine is slightly different because I had this variegated purple. I didn't have another solid purple. So and then you also get a little bobbin that you can wind thread on if you want to. And this very nice embroidery needle. This is a good one for y'all to use. Y'all, I painted, it's already chipped on this fingernail, but I put some sparkles on the end of my fingers trying to make them look a little better for camera. They were looking heinous. Doing all this handwork on camera and my fingers are looking heinous. So, you will need a pair of scissors. I did not put a pair of scissors in there, but most people have a pair of scissors of some kind. I have these little embroidery scissors. I have a ton of these because I get them all the time because I just like to, I never, and it always seems that it's like when I need a pair, it's like, where is a pair at? So, anyway. So, what I'm going to do, now, you can do this however you like. I want to make, I'm going to embroider all around the maker, okay? Now, you can choose to embroider the maker, fill in the maker, just put a few little doodly-doos, whatever you want to do, okay? That's what you can do. I am going to, I'm actually going to use the thread to do an outline of the maker. I'm going to do, well, I'll just show you what I'm going to do, because explaining it is so much, it makes so much more sense to just show you, right? And usually I pull out just enough that feels comfortable to work with, okay? So I'm going to, most of the time when you work with embroidery, there's 4 strands on here for people who've never done this before. They come with 4 strands. I'm sorry, 6 strands on each length of thread. Okay, my words, Christy. So typically I would just take 2 off and do whatever I'm going to do. I'm going to do 3 for this one, what I'm doing here. So just kind of separate them out. I'm sure everybody has a different way to do this, but I just kind of pull it down like that and just keep going down. You don't want to do too much at one time because it likes to go back on itself and it'll get in a knot. And then you're going to be like, ah! That's what you're going to be like. So you just do a little bit of time. Let it come back on itself. Pull it back out. Grab it further down. This is what I do. And I kind of pull, I'm kind of smoothing this away because it helps reverse that little spin that's going on in the threads. Then we get them all apart, okay? So, now, some people, let's see if I can thread this needle on camera. I usually fold mine in half. I don't try to stick that end in. This should go in fairly easy because it's a nice big eye. Look at there. First try. I can't believe it. All right. So now, some people don't like to put knots in the end. I don't understand the concept of not putting knots. They like it to be flatter on their work, but most of the time you hang these on the wall, nobody's touching them, so I don't understand that personally. But maybe somebody can explain that concept to me. But I'm going to put a knot in the end of mine. It's just going to be easier. This is how I do my knot and my thread. Let me get this untwisted good. This is how I always do knot in threads when I do handwork. I just take it and I kind of wrap it around. Now, if I've just got one, like if I'm sewing a button or something, I'll wrap it around a couple of times. But since this is so thick, I'm just gonna wrap it around that once, and then I just grab right there when I wrapped it, and I just pull it down to the other end, and then I have a little knot in the end, which, if I can hold it right, y'all might see. Yeah, that's how I've always done it. I think, look, I just pulled my needle off the thread. Dang it. I think I learned that from my home ec teacher. I'm going to be honest. I had a home ec teacher. I used to take home ec simply because we could cook and eat. Because I knew how to do all the other stuff for the most part. Yeah, just about anything else they were showing me, I knew how to do because I just liked making stuff anyway. I'm going to pull my chair over here and sit while I do this. I just can't see the camera as good, but it'll be okay. Hopefully, I think I got it centered. Okay. So, that's why I used to take home ec. So, you just come over. I'm going to start right here at the point of this A. I'm going to pull my thread out. I'm going to go all the way to the end until I run into the other piece of the hoop there. I'm just going to take it straight down. All right, this is going to be simple. It's going to take a minute, but that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to come right beside it again. Always picking a point on the letter. Okay. And then right beside this. Okay, I'm not trying to have a super solid background, but I am going to fill it with a good bit of thread. So, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and forth. Ooh, right like this. So this is fun because you don't have to have no stitches. Now, if you know a bunch of stitches and you want to, I mean, I do know some embroidery stitches. I've done them before. You can certainly do this differently if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because this was my plan, to fill in the whole background and leave the maker where you could see it. Okay. And then I've got the different colors. My plan is to, and sometimes I'll go back into the same hole because I'm trying to fan it out. My plan is just to fill in the background with stitches. I might do some big stitches like this. I may come back over and do, as a matter of fact, let me do that. So I'm up at the top. Yeah. If I want to, I can come up here and just come across these. Just like that. I just want to fill in the whole background with stuff. I'm going to come down a little bit further. Try not to split my thread there. Go across like this. Yeah. I'm just going to have fun with it. This is a freeform kind of embroidery, which is my favorite thing, is freeform anything pretty much, because I don't have to plan the pattern as much. Although I do enjoy pattern making too, and following a pattern sometimes, but sometimes it's fun just to see where your needle takes you, right? Just like in my words are not here today. Just like in freeform crochet or anything like that, if anybody's ever done that, freeform quilting, sometimes it's fun just to see where things take you. And I wanted y'all to have a real creative experience with this maker calendar. To try new things, obviously, and also just to let your creativity flow, right? So, look at there. I like that. Yeah. I'm hoping my camera's focusing because I can't really tell if it is from this chair. But yeah, I'm just going to be doing things like that. And then like this little part where the A is, and where it dips in like that, I'm just going to go and do something a little smaller. And just kind of fill in there. This needle's a really good needle, y'all. Yeah, because what's going to happen is after I fill in all my embroidery, I'll take it in there and you wash this off. Okay, you wash this off because it dissolves away. What I like to do is I'm out of the camera, ain't I? I am. I like to take and peel away what I can, right, of the plastic, and then I wash it. And then you have to let it dry, okay? So I'm going to spend this evening filling this in. Y'all will get this at the beginning of the day. So y'all should be able to, hopefully it won't take too long for anybody to do this. I'm going to see how long it takes me this evening because, you know, it's not that big of a space. And I should be finished for tomorrow because we have tomorrow, which our clue says for day 9, this is the last day of this project, is give it some flair. So we'll see what we're going to do next. I'm excited about that part because I just am. So, because we want to be able to hang this on the wall, don't we? We want to be able to hang this up. Yeah, if you're doing these long stitches, just be careful to try not to pull it too tight so it bows up the fabric. I think that's just because it's, yeah. That was just because it was at the, what you call it? At the little, I can't talk today. You know what I'm talking about, at this little thing. So I'm about at the end of this thread. So I'm going to turn this over and just knot this off. And like I said, some people like to leave a tail and just stitch over it. I don't really understand that, so I'm not going to do that. Personally. So I like to take to get it close to the fabric, I'll take the blunt end of my needle and kind of push it down and then take it out so it gets closer to the back of that. That didn't get super close, but it got close enough. Now I probably will leave this tail hanging out just so I don't have snips, but I'm gonna be working on this if I can get it in the camera. I'm gonna be working on this evening, and if I get a chance I'll come back in here and film some. If not, it'll be the next day before you'll see what I did, and then we'll finish this off tomorrow. So I hope y'all are enjoying this. Now you will also, this was taped to your little bobbin with a piece of washi tape, which you should be able to take off if you do it carefully and put in your junk journal. So yeah, that's what I meant about you'll find little things that you can use. And if I doubt we'll use all of this thread for this, so then you'll have thread that you can stitch in your book as well. And this thing, the little book ring you got that was extra, you can hang these on the book rings too. So there you go. Or you could put it in your junk journal if you want. So now that was all for today. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna say bye for now because I have a feeling I'm gonna be working on this for the rest of the evening and I won't show it till tomorrow. So y'all have fun working on it, and I'll see y'all then. Bye.